Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What is your name?
Okay, well, my name is Amber, but I prefer Stony.
Okay. And how old are you?
24. I'll be 25 October 28th.
Who are you on a soul level?
On a soul level, I feel like that can go like on and on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so honestly, I don't know. I feel like I can be godly,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I just feel like I could be very like calm, like just there trying to exist and figure my shit out before I try to figure out anybody else's shit. So just flowing.
Okay. So is there anything that's happened in the past or anything going on right now that has like a really big impact on like who you are today?
Hmm. Yes. Yeah. I want to say, I don't know, just like crossing paths with just like different humans, like interesting humans. It's like getting insight from them and hmm, yeah, insight, books like
Yeah.
Toni Morrison, James
Mm.
Baldwin, who else? Nikki Giovanni. Just like reading and then writing and then yeah.
You're an artist, so what kind of art do you do?
Um. Okay, right now I just like to focus on my photography because it's like the visual aspect of it. But I am low key a writer. I just haven't really built the confidence to put anything out for real. Like
Yeah.
close friends can see it. Like if I feel the courage to even put it out
Mm.
for them to see. Um, I also want to say like creative direction, stuff like that. Other than that, those are my only forms of like creativity and art.
Okay. So you said that interesting people have had an impact on you. So what makes a person interesting to you? Like who do you feel like you're usually drawn to? What kind of people?
I want to say I don't know. Even anybody that like just crossed my path, like if I feel like a welcoming aura or
Mm.
just like I feel like something's really good about them. Like I tend to like go past whatever a person tries to say they are.
Mm.
Like okay, this person would be like on Instagram. Let's say Instagram. Somebody would be like, my caption is like, oh, I'm mean as shit or something like that, and I'm just like, but are you really though?
Yeah.
And I would just like see past it and it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to like invade trying to like get to the cause of why they feel like they're mean because
Mm-hmm.
like that's a boundary that I don't really want to cross. Cause yeah, but just like interesting, like artists. It's like people trying to put their shit out,
Yeah.
no matter who sees it. Just shit that they feel, they just put it out.
I love that. Okay. So I'm going to give you three categories.
Okay.
I want you to tell me what means the most to you and what means the least. And we're just
Okay.
going to like go down the list.
Okay.
And you can mix and match the things however you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So the first is love, sex, relationships. The next is society, culture, politics.
Mm-hmm.
The third is spirituality and or religion because those things don't go hand in hand for everyone.
Right.
So for you, what takes the front seat in your life and why?
I'm gonna say spirituality, and then I guess love, sex, and relationships like second. Um, Politics, society, and the other ones that you said can be last. Um, Spirituality is just like something that I've been on like this long journey, because like obviously I've grown up in like a Christian home, as most of us have. It's still like being, I don't want to say like forced upon me. It's just like I'm like trying to coexist, and like I'm just trying to find myself in certain things, because like sometimes I feel like Christianity and other religions just, I don't know, it could be like a facade, but I don't want to like knock what anybody else has going on.
Right.
I'm just feeling what I feel for me, and honestly most of my friends have honestly felt that way as well. Love, sex, relationships. I am a hopeless romantic, but I be chilling.
Are you single right now?
I am single. I tried this whole dating around thing. Did a thing where I took someone serious, and then it ended. What else? I tried dating multiple people at a time, and it was just, I don't know. I feel like it can be a lot, but like it just depends on what their outlook on like, I guess, polygamy or whatever is. And then communication is also a thing. Sex, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I like to have consistent sex with like a person. I haven't really done like sex with like multiple people while I'm single, so it's just like, I'm not opposed to it. It's just something that I haven't tried, so I don't really know what it would feel like as far as like feeling empty and all of that, because like I've heard stories like people like my whole phase, and it's just like you can have sex without love, and then you can have love without sex, and it's like that is true, but I don't know, I'm kind of like an intense person, so I'm just like,
I totally understand.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And yeah, politics, I'm kind of, I don't know, there's so many things going on, so just like, why should I try to keep up with this and drive myself crazy?
Are you going to vote?
I honestly haven't even been watching the debates and all of that. Like, society can be a lot, because like they have this thing where everyone feels like things are being forced onto them. Got heterosexual people thinking that shining the light on how the LGBTQ community like wants their history to be known, and they're just like, oh, I don't want my child to know this and that, and it's just like, we exist, so like why can't it be known? And then yeah, like there's that. And then what else with society? Just like, hold on, pause. All right, but yeah, like as far as society, just expectations, And then yeah, like the likes, definitely think that it can like just not even like give us the option like to show our likes or hide them. Like yeah, like people are building like their career off of that. So it's just like there's that. And then expectations. Like you'll see someone high up, like, okay, what's his name? Kirby. He's the owner of Pyre Moss. Like his brand is popping and he's getting his black dollar. I guess he's getting money from the white people too. Like his brand is fuckwittable. So it's like he's doing that, but there's still people out there looking down on him. Like he wrote the little article on Medium talking about how he was invited to something by 500 and they basically used all of the ideas that he was putting out because he was thinking he was going to be included in it, and they just did not give him his props at all.
Wow.
Yeah, and then yeah, it's just so much like society has so many expectations and then so many disappointments and just so much.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you to draw.
Okay.
I want you to pick colors that represent you, things that make you happy, things that are really like important to you. You can pick as many colors as you want, and then I just want you to explain to everyone like why you picked the specific colors that you picked.
What you said, I gotta draw.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be anything like extravagant. You can make lines and dots and whatever. It's just something so you have stuff to do with your hands. Okay. What colors did you pick and why?
Okay, so black. I love black. It's one of my colors because I just feel like black is so bold. Purple. It was just one of my favorite colors just growing up, and it's just like it kind of stuck. Even though I probably wouldn't wear purple, like clothing.
I feel that. Yeah.
I'd probably get like my toes painted purple. Purple is also bold. Yellow. It's a pretty vibrant color. It's just like me. Sometimes yellow is just like the color that brings me out of whatever darkness I'm in. It just makes me feel like I'm bright, and it's just like there's that. And then green, well, neon green. I just really like it. It's bright.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so I'm just gonna ask you to draw for the rest of the time to ask you questions, and then at the end you're gonna show everyone what you drew. Don't feel pressured. Okay, so first question, post the categories. What makes you the most upset? Like, what really pisses you off?
I don't know. I haven't really gotten upset. Like, I've come to a point where I feel like just certain things can't really affect me if I don't let it affect me.
So it's like a mind thing for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, okay, I do have really bad patience. I've been working on it. I feel like I can be patient with like certain people, like people I care about. But on the street, like people walk slow and I just get mad, irritated. And it's just like,
Are you from DC?
What are y'all walking so slow for? Yeah.
Okay.
And then like I want to move to New York, so it's just like
they'll walk fast.
They walk fast, but they bump. And here, when you bump, it's just like,
yeah,
fucking say excuse me.
Right.
I got some marker on my pants, but yeah, I've been working on patience. And like I said, I don't really let things get me too upset.
Okay. What makes you really happy? Like, what excites you?
What excites me? Music. Being surrounded by love, for real. Like, sometimes you do question like whose love is really genuine. And I don't know, I feel like that's one of my things. Like, if I feel like someone genuinely loves me, I don't know, it's just like pure excitement, just like always wanting to be around them. And yeah.
Okay. What are you most afraid of?
Sometimes I feel like I'm really afraid of like loving or like being loved like wholeheartedly. Like, I know love has no boundaries, but even still there are boundaries, because like you have to like respect who you're with. And like space and all of that, which I get because I like space. What else am I afraid of? Sometimes I get scared of myself, because like I have like thoughts where it's just like I let them consume me, and like sometimes that'll talk me out of like doing things that could really like put me so far ahead in my career. Just like not even no competition, just like me versus me. And just like, if I can get over that, I can do anything that I really want to do. And yeah.
So explain to me what social media is to you. Like, how do you use it? What do you think about it?
Sometimes I feel like social media is what you make it. For me, I feel like it definitely is what I make it. Sometimes I find business. Other times I just find like friends. Like, I've built some of my good friendships off of social media, and then like brought people good vibes via like them visiting my city, just like to show them a good time. I guess I tried to find like a mentor, but I don't know if he like declined it or not. He's like one of my favorite photographers. I don't know if he declined it or not, but yeah, he basically suggested like, if you really want to go far with your photography, just like make sure you see yourself as like the next Steve Jobs or the next Oprah Winfrey or Bill Gates or any billionaire, trillionaire out there. And I've been working on that, but you know, the whole mind thing.
Right.
Just trying to align with that and make sure I can really, really really battle it or overcome whatever thoughts the thoughts that I let talk me out of like just doing things that I really want to do.
Okay. Do you have a 5-year plan? Like, are you somebody that plans in advance, or do you kind of just live in the moment?
I kind of live in the moment, and I try to like do little like minor things that I know can help me in the long run. Like I'm working and babysitting and doing whatever I have to do in order to be good when I move to New York. I've been finding like agencies and like reviews and whatever, because I would also like to model as soon as I get out there, or however that works.
What is the hardest conversation you've ever had to have?
The hardest one I had to have was telling my mom about some things that happened to me as a child, and it was just like I didn't really want to tell her because I didn't want her to like blame herself or anything like that. And then once I told her asking if it was okay to tell my grandmother, and then I was seeing like a life coach, and she was trying to like work as a therapist, and that wasn't where the focus was. She was just trying to like get me to put my trauma out there, and it was just like, I don't think that's what life coaches do, right?
No.
Yeah, so it was like she was trying to do that, and it was just like a forced conversation she was trying to get me to have with my abuser's child, and it was just like,
that's a lot.
Let's not do that, because that would be another chain reaction within itself, and I just didn't want to be the person to do that.
Okay.
So yeah, that was like one of the hardest conversations I've ever had.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Like a very stressful situation.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, somebody knows, and it's just like something I don't really have to carry to the grave, and something that since it's out, I can move on from it. Because like, honestly, want to say that I've healed from it, but like I have to be like cautious for like the younger people in my family, just to like look out. And I also had to check myself and make sure it wasn't like a projection and all of that, just like holding myself accountable as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What don't you want to tell people but know you should because it could help somebody else?
Don't do anything for validation. Because like I have done a few things for validation, and even though it doesn't really show, I don't really like put it out there. Like there's still like some parts of me that I'm insecure about. But yeah, just like I've come to terms with it, and like I only need validation from myself. So it's just like, if you can find that within yourself, you be good. Like, don't seek it externally. Seek it internally. And yeah.
What are you self-conscious about?
Honestly, I've been this size my entire life. I don't really think I'm gonna get any bigger. It's just like, oh, you need meat on your bones, and I heard that constantly, like throughout my entire life. It was only fat. That baby picture is like right there. there's that. And then like certain parts of my body is just like I've also come to terms with like I don't have boobs, and I always thought that I needed them, and obviously I don't.
Right.
Because women are still drawn to me like shit. Even men are, and I'm just like, okay, I really thought that I needed these to be the shit or that bitch, but I don't.
And what's missing?
What's missing? I don't know. I feel like I can complete me. I want to say that I have a problem focusing, so sometimes looking inward is a hassle. But I know that I have everything I need, and sometimes I just don't really try to look for it in other people. It's like, yeah, I'll cross paths with a person, like, oh, they're interesting. Maybe I'll try to get to know them, and then that within itself is already like learning someone from scratch. Like you find things in common, but you're still learning a whole a whole human. Like I have a strong sense of self, so it's like me trying to figure out what they're on and what they're about, like intentions and all of that. It's just like something that's learned from scratch.
The last question, I give everyone the same scenario.
Okay.
All of the power goes out, but the phone screens, the computer screens, the TV screens are on, and it says PSA, public service announcement, and then it's your face. So everybody in the world can see you. So like, what are you gonna say to the world?
I don't know. I do appreciate the love and everything that I've felt from everyone, and just like there's that, and I can appreciate anyone who's taken the effort to like even wanna like I guess grow a friendship or a bond or anything just to like stay in my life. And yeah.
Show everyone what you drew.
No.
Yes, come on.
So this is what I drew.
See, I like
It ain't nothing.
Can you sign it and date it?
This is Stony in the flesh. Signing off.
Yeah.